I was born in Manhattan, and at the time we lived in the southern part of the Bronx on Boynton Avenue. It wasn't too far from Manhattan, so I think my mom chose Manhattan versus a Bronx hospital at the time. My father decided to move to Germany, which he preferred in terms of, he was from Germany, so. One of the first people that came up with sort of the term was Jerome Jansen. And Jerome was the art historian that wrote my first book, who worked with a lot of very famous painters prior to me, Grauschenberg and de Kooning, and he was a good friend of Jackson Pollock and so forth and things like that. And we became good friends. When we lived in the Bronx, of course, graffiti art was just starting. This was in the late 1960s, 70s. Most people, Europeans and even Americans, thought it sort of came out in the 80s. But it was actually emerging in the 1960s and 70s, because when we walked out of our apartment, we could see the trains. And I remember as a kid already seeing the subway trains. You could see these cartoon characters on the train. One kept coming in and came only just behind the warehouse tent and hit the Daharan base and killed, I think, 60 U.S. Reserve soldiers. So I saw that, and it came in, and the explosion was huge. It shook the whole ground, And I remember shaking all over, because it was the first thing that happened, and it was sort of I couldn't even get my gas mask on, and it was a mess.
Your children, how old they are?
13 and 10.
The names?
Elias and Dominic. They're the best. Yeah, they're the best. But kids.
Yeah, I know.